Okay, Mark P. Otten here, coach of the UCLA club tennis team. I coached the team this year with Tam Duong. This is your video review highlight show for the 2019 National Championships. Let's get into it. This is the summary of the tournament. Began 2000, so it's in its 20th year. 64 teams converged this year on Surprise, Arizona, the huge tennis complex that they have there. Thursday is pool play. The bracket play begins Friday and Saturday for all teams. The winner is crowned on Saturday night. The tournament follows World Team Tennis format. Some of you are probably more familiar with WTT than others. This is a co-ed format. Singles, doubles, and mixed doubles is combined together. Each set is no ad. These are co-ed teams. So it's chaos. There's hundreds of players out there on the court. The competition is fierce. The teams have to qualify through their sectionals in order to get there. So we had a championship this year that was contested by Cal Berkeley and the UCLA Bruins. This was Cal's road to the championship. On Thursday, they knocked off Clemson, Wisconsin, Navy, relatively easy fashion. On Friday, they beat Florida in a pretty close one, and then Washington University of St. Louis. On Saturday morning, they beat Cornell in a close one, 28-23. And that paved their way to meet the Bruins in the final. The Bruins had a relatively easy time with Georgia College and Rutgers on Thursday. Michigan posed a little bit of a challenge, but they made it through to Friday, where they blew out Maryland in the morning. The Miami match we will remember for some time because it was very intense. Miami was a really good team, but they had a lot of trouble with the referees in that match, arguing a lot. It was very, very memorable for us to see at the end of the match. Alex Gall hit a serve at 4-all in mixed doubles to save the set and possibly the season. And that set ended up going to a tiebreaker, which we won in a way that we probably would not have wanted to. The Miami team was penalized on match point for their conduct. So we snuck through that one, made it to the semifinals where we beat Duke. The Duke match was characterized by a men's doubles 6-love bagel that really carried us through that match. So we made it to the finals. This was not a common thing for us. What is a common thing is that we make it to the Final Four and lose. So in 15 years, we've been down to 7 Final Fours, which is very impressive. But this was only the second time that we had won our semifinal match. The other time being 2011 when we ended up winning the whole thing. Meanwhile, Cal Berkeley has just as much, if not more, success in their past, having 4 national championships to their name, most recently 2015, when they beat us in the semifinal in an emotional match that I remember very well. Usually these two teams meet in the California Cup, which is contested at the beginning of March, but this year it was rained out, and so this was the first meeting of 2018-19 for the Bears and the Bruins. All right, so the Cal Bears won the coin toss. They elected to start with men's doubles, which was their, presumably, or at least according to them, their strongest team of Jared and Allen. However, we, as I mentioned, UCLA had just come off a 6-love victory over Duke in men's doubles with Alex and Malik, so we agreed with Cal in some sense that this might be the strongest team of ours. So we started out with strength against strength. Let's get into the video. All right, this is the Surprise, Arizona Center Court. You see the teams. Well, there was Berkeley entering the stadium. The live stream was ready. This is Facebook live stream. The teams were introduced. There were about 200, maybe 300 fans there, I would say. A lot of them were players on other teams. Like I mentioned, we have Alex and Malik for UCLA here. This is Alex Gall serving down love 1 and deuce, and a big first serve. This match, we saw a lot of holds of serve early in the match. Both teams playing very well. This is now 4-all. Berkeley serving. Allen with the big serve. Suddenly, UCLA has an opportunity at love 30, but sure enough, Berkeley won the next 3 points, and they're about to hold here to get to 5-4. And unfortunately for the Bruins, they also won the next 3 points. And so here's Alex serving at love 40, 4 match points for Berkeley. Despite a good serve and a good volley from Malik, Alex throws up the lob, and Berkeley takes the set, 6-4. So there you see the score. Berkeley off to a good start. Like I mentioned, it was strength against strength, and Berkeley's team pulled out one single break at the end to make it work. Next up was women's singles, Brittany for Cal against Tasia for UCLA. It was clear from the beginning that Berkeley was off to a good start. Brittany won the first game, 1-love. This is the first point of the second game. And you see Tasia getting her rhythm, Tasia on the near side. This was a point where we thought, hey, Tasia might be getting back into the match here. But unfortunately for her, it did not happen. This is now match point, serving at 1-5 for Tasia. Unfortunately, she could not pull, unfortunately for the Bruins, she could not pull it off. And so Berkeley has this huge lead now. They have a 6-4, now a 6-1. They're leading 12-5, so the Bruins are in a huge hole here, and we're like, well, all right, this is not what we expected, but things can turn around. And in the huddle before the women's doubles match here, Tasia turned to Aaron, the team captain, and said, this is going to be okay. And sure enough, it was. The Bruins got out to a 3-love lead in women's doubles. This is Tasia throwing up a lob, leading 4-3 now. Berkeley was trying to make it interesting. That ball just hit the top of the net, by the way. And the Bruins are going to scrape out this point right there. Bruins leading 4-3. And now 40-love. Another underhand serve from Tasia. She was doing what she could. She fought so hard in this tournament. This is kind of a tentative volley from Berkeley. Bruins throwing up lobs. They're going in. This is a point to get to 5-3. And they get it. So the Bruins lead 5-3 in the set. And now it's deuce. We've got a point at 3-5 deuce. So the Bruins could take it 6-3 and start making this comeback. Here's Michelle. She's going to throw up a lob. It's going to go in. Michelle courageously comes to the net and, well, maybe she didn't want to see that. She blew the volley. And Berkeley's like, wow, we just got that game somehow. So it's now 5-4 Bruins. And now it's 30-40. The pressure's on. This could be a tiebreak. Tasia with the nice volley. Michelle hits a forehand. Let's see that again. We're going to watch the replay. This forehand clips the top of the net and crawls over to force another point. Now we're at deuce at 5-4. Michelle serving. And this is, I think that was a second serve. And Tasia poaches successfully. Berkeley throws up the lob. And misses the volley ultimately. The Bruins take the set 6-4. And the comeback has begun. Well, we hoped anyway. We're still down 5 games overall. Garrett is coming up next with singles, and we were hoping, since Garrett had not lost a match in singles at Nationals, and he's now a junior, that he could bring us back. But the first game, he loses the first game at Love. This is at Love 40 here. I think he double faulted a couple times in this game. We're like, oh man, we need Garrett. Now we're down 6 games overall. Yikes. You can't let it get out of here. But luckily, this is the first point of the second game. This may be the longest point of the whole match right here. Garrett getting his rhythm. Garrett on the near side. This point may have turned around the whole match for UCLA. And wins the long point with the forehand approach to take the first point of the second game. And from there, he started to roll. This is 30-15. Watch this backhand. Watch this backhand. Coming up next. He's at 2-1 here. We're waiting for the backhand. Here it is. Bam! That was huge. A passing shot. Michael from Berkeley was like, uh-oh, this guy is amazing. There's the replay. And so now Garrett's rolling. This is a deuce point, though. Michael had a chance to get it back to 2-all, but he clunks the forehand. Garrett goes up 3-1. And from there, was able to really keep it going. You see the Bruins are starting to feel some positive energy over there. This is now 3-1, 40 love. Garrett just won the last 3 points. The big serve. Garrett now on the far side. The ball goes long for Michael. 4-1 UCLA. Here we go. And now 40 love. Garrett's won 7 points in a row. The forehand to Michael's feet. It's now 5-1. Cal has subbed, or is about to sub in Ryan. Ryan Damabed coming in for Michael 1. Bruins leading 5-1 in this set. If Garrett, there's Ryan. If Garrett can win the next game, we are tied overall. This is now deuce. So Ryan has pushed him a little bit in this first game. Garrett makes the second serve out wide. Ryan is lofting the ball up with a lot of topspin. Garrett clunks the backhand. It's now 5-2. So Cal is guaranteed at least a little bit of a lead going into mixed doubles. And then Ryan started serving aces. There's an ace down the tee on the ad side and an ace out wide on the deuce side. Ryan gets to 5-3. We're like, uh-oh. So it's 5-3, Garrett, 30-all. You can see the loopy ball from Ryan really trying to throw Garrett off with his style. Garrett finding his rhythm again, though, rediscovering it. Another long point. Seems like these long points really turn the tide for Garrett. That's the big cross-court forehand inside out. 40-30 match point now. And the return goes long. Garrett has brought it back. UCLA is only down 2 going into mixed doubles. This is quite a scene here in Arizona. The folks are getting excited. The fans are getting into it. Alex Ryan and Alex Gall for UCLA against Brittany and Allen. Allen starts out with a big point there. Berkeley came to play. Took a 1-love lead on serve here. This set was on serve, a lot of the first half of the set anyway. That was a nice half volley pickup from Alex. This is serving for the second game. Now we're at 1-all. They kind of stemmed the tide there because Berkeley came out real strong, but it was a nice hold for Alex and Alex. That was a huge cross-court volley from Allen. Watch this on the far side. Allen from Berkeley with a flip cross-court volley. Like I said, they really came out to play too. So this was the national championship on the line, and both teams were looking ready. There's a acrobatic volley from Allen to go up 2-1. This is Alex Ryan serving now at 2-1, 15 love. Cross-court volley of his own for Alex. Check this out. He volleys it to Allen, who gets it right back to him, and Alex punches it cross-court, inside out. But now we're at 30-all, so this is tight stuff here. A big return from Allen. He probably thinks he's won the point, but Alex Ryan gets it back. Not once, but twice. And look at this long point. The ball from Allen goes wide. 40-30 UCLA. Some clutch serves from Alex Ryan here. That return goes into the net, and it is 2-all on the switch. There's an overhead from Brittany. Berkeley with an easy hold to go up 3-2. Like I said, lots of service holds in this set. This is now 30-15 for the Bruins. At 3-2. That's a lob from Brittany that goes in. Allen does not put it away at the net. Alex Ryan gets it back. Brittany's lob is going to go long. A missed opportunity for Berkeley. And sure enough, here's Alex Gall serving at 40-30 to hold. The return's going to go along, and the Bruins have made it 3-all. At this point, at this point, we will remember, those of us who were there the rest of this set, because the Bruins started to turn it on. There's a big overhead from Alex Gall after a nice backhand return from Alex Ryan. Love 15. Watch this one. The serve goes in. Alex destroys the return right at Allen, who gets it back. Let's see this again. Alex is going to hit a forehand volley out of the air. 2 in a row at Allen and at high speed. And a 30-love lead. Now 30-15 for the Bruins. Another huge return from Alex, who then hits a second one right at Allen. Almost takes his head off. Let's see this again. Another gigantic forehand return from Alex Gall. Allen gets it back and inexplicably charges right at Alex, who almost takes his head off. This is now a 40-15 lead for the Bruins. 15 serving 40. 3 break points. And Alex Ryan with a huge forehand down the line. It is a break of serve at a huge moment. Look at Allen go too early. Alex Ryan with the best forehand that she's hit probably in a long time. A 4-3 lead for the Bruins. This is now at 4-3. The first point, Alex with another huge overhead. The Bruins are getting ready to take this thing. Unbelievably. This is 15-all. Allen from Berkeley's like, hold on a second. I'm good too. That's a huge forehand volley. So Berkeley now has a 40-15 lead in this game. 3 break points for the Bears. The first point, Alex Gall with a big volley to stave that one off. Nice serve from Alex Ryan. Now 30-40. We still got some break points to fight off. A great serve from Alex Ryan. And Allen made with the big move, but he misses the volley. It's deuce. Another big serve from Alex Ryan. This time the return's going to go long. 5-3 Bruins. Check this out. Some super clutch serving from Alex Ryan. This is the replay. Brittany's return goes long. Allen jumps in the air but can't will it to go down. The Bruins are 1 game away from victory. Look at this. A tied score overall. Of course, Cal can keep things going if they hold. And it's Allen's serve. Look at Alex Gall here. The crowd is getting into it. He's encouraging them. There's UC San Diego's team cheering us on. I could barely believe it. I'm getting nervous just watching. Look at this return. It's a great return from Alex Ryan. And another huge forehand down the line. 15-love for the Bruins. 3 points from victory. Look at this forehand. Bam! There's the return. And an even better one coming up. Right by Brittany in the alley. Clutch play from Alex Ryan. 15-love now for the Bruins. Alex returns down the line. Brittany, 2 volleys in a row. She celebrates wildly. Berkeley's not going away. 15-all. This is a big serve from Allen. 30-15 Berkeley. This wasn't going to be easy. He played so well in the set. But he did miss a few serves, and that came back to haunt him in a few minutes here. This is a double fault. 30-all. The Bruins are 2 points from victory. That's a good serve there from Allen. Volley from Brittany. And this was amazing. Allen hit a ball down the middle. It was called out. Let's check this out on the replay. I was standing right on the line. Is this ball out? I don't know. Looked in. The Bruins have a match point. Good fortune. And match point. Wow. You can see me over there on the side. Garrett, Aaron, we're all taking turns grabbing our knees. And, oh, man, we're so nervous. Match point for the Bruins. Allen misses the first serve. So tight right now. The second serve goes in. Alex misses the return. He's going down the line at Brittany. But he's got another shot. It's no ad, so it's coming again. This was key because Alex would say later he'd seen the serve before now. And the first serve was missed again from Allen. And here comes the backhand return that we will always remember. Down the line, national championship for the Bruins. A clean winner for Alex Gall. The Bruins win by 1 game. National champions 2019. Unbelievable comeback. Unbelievable clutch play and mixed doubles from Alex and Alex. Let's see this backhand again. Clean, down the line winner from Alex Gall. The celebration begins. The Bruins, the second time in club tennis history they've won the national championship. But this one was by 1 game. So much drama. Let's hear from the people.
I don't know if people heard me say earlier in the match that Alex Gall is probably the best clutch tennis player I've ever seen. And he just showed it in the mixed doubles match. And the Berkeley team was good. They played really, really well. The mixed doubles guy, both of them, they were really good. So that was some of the best tennis we played those last 3 games the whole year.
Well, I can say for sure that Alex feels no pressure whatsoever. She's incredible. Like, without her, we couldn't have done this. Also, if you look at the scoreboard, there's another 6-3 from Garrett. It's the same as our 6-3. It's no different. And, like, you can't forget all the matches that got us here, too.
It's honestly the best feeling. I apologize, my voice is kind of gone, but I was at first really upset with myself for not making up those 2 games because I wanted to go in tied and leave less pressure on them. But I have complete faith in them, and Alex Gall pulled through once again. That's why he's my favorite player of all time. So.
All right, we see the 8 clap here. Wow, what a tournament for us. National championships don't come easy, and this was quite an effort and a memorable tournament for us. So there you have it, national championship for the Bruins. Big thanks go out to a number of people. Tam Duong, my spirited co-coach of this tournament. Aaron Yu, the student captain who sprained his ankle in an early match in the tournament, couldn't play, but he did a great job organizing everything and supporting the team. And Chris Wang, the other student captain this year. Brian Smith from the UCLA Club Sports Office was there on the trip with us. Sarah Daly, the captain or the president of the club this year, she made this happen too. So there you have it, 2019 National Championships highlight video. I hope I did it justice. It was amazing and exciting for all of us that were there. Hopefully that I brought a little bit of that to this video as well. Go Bruins!